Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 incredible animals that saves humans' life. So before starting this video, please like this video, and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Animals are our best friends. This is true because they are great company, they give us lots of positive emotions, and they are loyal to their owners. Some animals are unbelievably brave and risk their own lives to rescue people. Studies show that owning a cat, dog or other pet has a multitude of health benefits. Animals can lower blood pressure and help prevent strokes, and sometimes a pet can even save your life. Check out these amazing stories of animals who came to the rescue and saved the lives of their owners. Number 10. The Lion Queen. This unbelievable story happened to a 12-year-old girl in Ethiopia. She was held captive for a week by 4 men who beat her and tried to force the child to marry. When the police finally tracked their whereabouts, the abusers had to run away with their hostage. They were stopped by 3 lions who attacked them and made them flee. The lions thought the child was a baby lion since she was crying, and they protected her until the police arrived. The lions never did the girl any harm, she was safe and sound, and the snatchers were caught. Number 9. Mila the Rescuer. Mila, a beluga whale, saved diver Yang Yun during a competition to see who could hold their breath the longest. Yang Yun was doing well, but when she tried to move her legs to swim to the surface, she was unable to do so. Mila came to the rescue and took Yun's leg in her mouth and brought her to the surface. Number 8. Whales and dolphins. During a diving competition with whales in a deep tank of extremely cold water, Yang Yun felt her leg cramp up, and she was unable to move. As there was no diving equipment provided for this contest, the girl began to drown at the depth of 20 feet. Mila the beluga rushed to rescue Yang and pushed her to the surface. If it hadn't been for the brave whale, the young diver would have probably drowned. Nan Hauser, a whale biologist, was in the middle of her research dive in the Pacific Ocean when a tiger shark approached. One of the whales, who are generally known to protect other species underwater, sheltered the scientist with its huge body and guided her back to the surface where her team was. Adam Walker, a British swimmer, was in the midst of his 8-hour marathon in the Pacific Ocean when he saw a huge white shark not far from him. His 6th swim was likely to be his last one, if it hadn't been for a group of dolphins who shielded the man and followed him for the next hour. Adam got lucky twice. His dream of swimming with dolphins came true, and his life was saved by these beautiful and kind creatures. Number 7. Elephant to the rescue. Best friends are always there for you. This baby elephant in Thailand misinterpreted her owner's shouts as a cry for help, when he was really just trying to attract the animal's attention. Little Kamla didn't think twice, embracing Derek Thompson with her trunk and pushing him to the shore. The rescued man got something more than just safety. He witnessed the demonstration of true friendship. During one of the worst natural disasters, the tsunami in Thailand in 2004, Amber Owen was there on vacation. One morning she was riding Ning Nong the elephant. Everything seemed fine, but at some point, the elephant started moving back from the sea. The girl noticed a huge wave approaching. She was shocked and very scared while Ning Nong ran as far away as possible from the deadly sea. He took her to a safe place where she could climb down and reunite with her family. Number 6. Rabbit Sense and Cats. Due to this little helper, his diabetic owner received help just in time. Mr. Stegel was watching TV with his wife one day when he suddenly lost consciousness. Mrs. Stegel thought he was just asleep, but their house rabbit Dory sensed danger, jumped onto his owner's chest, and tapped intensely until his wife noticed. She called the ambulance right away, and Mr. Stegel was saved from his coma. It's worth paying attention whenever your pet acts in a strange way, because sometimes they're more aware of certain things. Sometimes people do such outrageous things that you can hardly call them humans. But this child's story is true. A newborn baby was left in a box in a cold stairwell in Russia. The child could have frozen to death if a stray cat hadn't come to the rescue. The neighbors heard the cat meowing as if it was calling for help. They were surprised and shocked at the sight of the poor baby in the cat's fur. Masha the lifesaver is now a local hero. Number 5. Dog vs. Snake. Khan the Doberman risked his own life to save his owner's toddler from a snake attack. One day they were both playing in the yard when Khan, who was rescued from the animal shelter just 4 days before the incident, noticed a huge venomous snake. At first, the brave dog tried to push the baby away. But when he realized it wasn't working, Khan threw little Charlotte 1 meter away from the deadly snake. The girl was safe, but the poor Doberman was bitten. Luckily, Charlotte's mom was in the house and immediately called the vet. These hard-working dogs were scouring day and night in the hazardous location. Not only were they looking for survivors, but they were also comforting him, sharing their warmth and empathy in this horrific moment. Number 4. Goat the pet. Little Abigail got a life-saving birthday present, a pet goat she named Speedy. One day they were peacefully sleeping in the living room, when Speedy smelled fire and started jumping on his owner's chest. The girl woke up and realized the house was in smoke. She ran to her parents, who then discovered that the garage was on fire. Unfortunately, the house was severely damaged, but thanks to Speedy, the whole family was rescued just in time. The goat is now a beloved family member. Number 3. Bear vs. Lion. Robert Biggs, an experienced mountain hiker, was trekking in the California woods when he noticed a mother bear with her child. Robert stopped for a moment to watch them, but all of a sudden a mountain lion attacked him from behind. Thanks to his backpack, the wild animal couldn't reach the man's face. Still, he was no match for the mountain lion, and at that point, only luck could save Mr. Biggs. Which unexpectedly came from the mother bear. She pounced on the lion and chased it away into the woods. The hiker came out with minor injuries and everlasting memories. Number 2. Pig the fire alarm. Lucky the pig is the father's beloved pet who also wakes the whole family up every morning. But that day it started running around the house much earlier and seemed very uneasy. Ina Fowler and her granddaughters didn't notice the smoke the pig was lucky to smell. The whole family was rescued from the house, which burned to the ground. Number 1. A gorilla's maternal instinct. This gorilla's love for children extends past her own cubs. A boy accidentally fell down into the gorilla's enclosure at Brookfield Zoo. Caring Binti Jua gently carried the child to a safe place to protect him from the other gorillas. The staff took him out of the enclosure, and the boy had no serious injuries. On a bonus entry we have a parrot, the parrot's speech. Some parrots can mimic human speech. And usually, it's just for amusement for the owners and their guests. But this time the words were said in the right place at the right time. Willie the parrot was eating breakfast with his family, when suddenly Hannah, his owner's child, started choking on her food. The mother had just left the room and there was only Willie to help the child. The parrot shouted, "Mama, baby," really loudly, and Mrs. Howard rushed to the kitchen. The first aid was right on time as the girl was already in critical condition. Do you think animals are better than people? What would you do if you faced a similar situation as these animals did? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.